Call her on my burner. Keep it on the low like I'm burner. Light it up in my burner. Red thumb, that's murder. That's murder.
Alright, how's it going, guys? My name is Milian Malbranche. Thanks again for watching this video. This is actually exciting because this is my first official YouTube video I'm posting on this channel, so that's great. And I want this channel to be about self-improvement, so I'm going to covering different topics, relative to that subject. But as you can see from today's title, we're going to talk about 5 side hustle ideas that you can implement right now in 2021 just to generate some more income. So if you're into that, stay tuned, and then without further ado, let's start with side hustle number 1. Also, guys, as a disclaimer, this list is not in no particular order. So those are just things that I implemented in there, just as they come to mind. All right, so at number 1, guys, I want to put something very common. So it's gonna be reselling products online. All right, so I know a lot of you are familiar with the terms garage sale. So normally that will be going to your neighborhood, see what your neighbors are selling, and then buy it at a low price and sell it for a profit. Okay. But now, guys, we have different social platforms that we can use just to do that, but at a higher scale. Okay, so if you talk about your Facebook Marketplace or your OfferUp.com, this is another application. You literally have access to like thousands of garage sales, all over the US. And one thing about it that is great is the capability to search for a specific product and have that ability to see what's available all over the US. So I think for me that's a great feature, and I've been able to get some of the best deals in town using either like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. Trust me, okay? And I've been on and off selling products online from either Facebook or OfferUp. So personally, I like to stick with personal electronics. So we're gonna be talking about your laptops, your smartwatches, your smartphones, things like that. And I like those for different reasons. First of all, they are like pretty compact, so I can just like store them in my apartment. I don't have to worry about space too much. So if you stick with like reputable brands, you normally can make like a good profit margin on those items if you buy them at the right price. Okay, but I know people who are selling like couches. I mean, people are selling like furniture that's like really huge on like Facebook Marketplace, things like that. But I think that it's something that you should definitely check out. You can even buy and sell it back again on Facebook Marketplace, or you can sell those items on different online platforms, right? So I've used eBay in the past. I'm using also now an application called Mercury. So you can check them out in the description below. I believe for Mercury, if you on your first sale, you get about $30 credit on your first sale. But again, the offer varies, so you can check the link below just to make sure if they still get that $30 offer when you make your first sale. Okay, but I can highly recommend them. Those are companies that I've been using for a little while, and I can definitely vouch for them. All right, so that would be number 1, guys, reselling products online. At number 2, I'm going to talk about here freelancing. And when I mention freelancing, it pretty much covers a lot of different things, but essentially it's just exchanging your service at your in particular free time for payment. And the thing about freelancing is that you don't really need to have like a technical skill set, right? So for some people, they do have that. They can basically work as a graphic designer, website developer, things like that. But also if you have just the time, right? You're just available at your house, you have the time, so you can also be like a virtual assistant for a company in Europe, for example. And nowadays, guys, trust me, this is really huge because a lot of companies are outsourcing different tasks. So they're looking for people to take care of like customer service, taking care of like email, or like managing their social media accounts, all of those different things. So if you have the time available, I highly recommend you check platforms such as Fiverr.com or even Upwork.com, just to see where your skill set can lend you. Okay, so once you're able to figure that out, I highly suggest that you give it a try, just see if it's a fit for you. Okay, so at number 2, I will leave freelancing. Number 3 might be pretty obvious, but it has to make the list. So that's gonna be start your own business. And one thing that I've noticed that with this pandemic, a lot of people actually started their own business, which is great. I believe it's because we had the time in quarantine to really look at what are the possibilities out there, right? What are the things that we can kind of implement right now on the market. And I think that this is great. Personally, I have my own e-commerce company as well. So I have a Haitian coffee and chocolate company. We also have like a skincare line. And by the way, shameless plug, if you want to check that out, you can click on the link below, and then you're gonna get 10% off on your first order by using the code on the screen right here. Okay, so highly recommend you check it out on caribou.com. But going back to the subject, creating your business right now, your online business is easier than ever. Okay, but also I've used a marketing company just to help me start with my business from scratch. I've used Upgain for my starting with my domain, basically my web page, web design, so advertising as well. So what they'll do is that they will look at your business from scratch, help you get the domain, help you get your website, or help you with like your branding, social media platform, advertising, the whole thing. Okay, the whole 9 yards. More than ever now, we are functioning online. We spend most of the time on our computers, on our smartphones. So having an online business is definitely the way to go. Okay, so I will leave that at number 3. At number 4, guys, number 4 for me, I would say is a little bit different. It's just something that I encountered like probably a couple years back, and that's gonna be a public mobile notary service. A lot of you might be familiar with like your notary service, an office, but if you want to maybe take it a little bit further, you can have like a mobile version of that service. So I think once I just needed to get a document signed at like 8 p.m. and I just wanted to get it done, I just Googled public mobile notary service, and then the person came by my apartment, helped me get the document notarized, boom, and that was good to go, $50. I was like, oh snap, this is an opportunity right there. A lot of people can check that out. And I believe that the license to start is not really expensive, but you can check with your state to see what's that looking like. But having like a mobile public notary service, I think that can be an option for a lot of people. So I will just leave it here as number 4. At number 5, I will put your car and apartment rentals. So those I'll be at number 5. So a lot of you are familiar with Airbnb, where you can rent a room in your house or your whole house, your whole apartment to somebody for a couple of days or for a week or so. And I think that's still something that's in vogue because a lot of people now, after they were quarantined for a while, are looking to do like a staycation, or taking little trips with family and stuff. So having like a Airbnb rental business is definitely profitable right now. So it again is not for everybody, I know. So you see, if you're that type of person, you can make your due diligence, check it out, see if it works for you, and then if it does, then great. So on that same note, now if you don't want to rent your apartment or your room to somebody, maybe you have your car that you can rent as well for a couple of days, a couple of weeks. All right, so that way you can use applications such as Turo or like Hyrecar.com. And again, I'll put anything I mentioned in this video, I'll put the link in the description so you can check them out. But for Turo, I personally use Turo. I rented a car on there, so the experience was pretty seamless. But I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but for me it was. But I highly recommend you check that out because a lot of you may be working from home, and then you can have your car in the garage for a long period of time. So having a car, make money on the side while you working from home, I think that's a great option as well. So lastly, I will leave your car and apartment rental at number 5. That pretty much concludes this video. I hope it was helpful. You can find something in there that you can implement right away. Also let me know in the description below what are the things that you are doing right now as a side also just to supplement your income. So and also I mentioned the legal side also, FBI, open up! Just to supplement your income. So let me know in the description what are you doing right now. I know a lot of things. I mean, there's like a million things out there you can do, but I just wanted to mention those 5s, and hopefully they can be helpful. Make sure you give me a like, subscribe to this channel. We're trying to be at 1,000 subscribers at the end of the year. I believe it's possible, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share with a friend, and I'll be posting more videos, hopefully once a week. So that being said, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.
She got a thing for big time hustle. 'Cause the money come so low. 106.